This is the news from Al-Jari TV channel, my fans, for the sport news of the club Al-Zamalek. Shut down Mortada Mansour's Facebook page again. Murtada Mansour, president of Zamalek Club, was surprised by the decision to close Facebook page 48 hours after he successfully returned it. Mortada Mansour's page is followed by a large number of more than 2,600,000 people documented with the blue label. Mansour's Facebook page was grown in importance and has become a breath for reaching out to his lovers and showing at the videos the posts he shares under the media embargo. Zamalek, Al-Ahli, Al-Masri and Smuha in African Championships. The committee that runs the Football Federation was decided to nominate Zamalek, Al-Ahli, Al-Masri and Smuha Egyptian clubs and to allow them to participate in the new edition of the African Championships. In the event that they do not agree to extend the time limit for the Egyptian teams participating in the tournaments. The Football Federation is preparing a letter to send it to the CAF to extend the time limit for Egyptian clubs participating in African Championships for the new season, ending on 30th of July instead of the 30th of June, as happened with Libya and Morocco. A source from the Football Federation revealed that in the event that the CAF refused to extend the time limit, the regulation would be applied according to which, if the CAF requested that the Egyptian team participate in the African Championships before the end of the season, the top 4 teams would be nominated and at the time of selection, the number of the points earned by each team is divided by the number of games played. Eitan Yahya wins Silver Arab Championship. Congratulations to Eitan Yahya, who won the silver medal for the jump bowl at the recent Arab Championship in Tunisia. The Arab Athletics Championships were held in Tunis for 15 to 22nd of June. It should be noted that Eitan Yahya was awarded the silver medal in her first participation in the tournament. Dr. Hamdi Abdurrahim is the technical director of the athletics club. Haytham Abdul Majid, the players' coach, Hamdi Al-Saidni and Osama Al-Zumor are administrators. Secret signal after 2 clearing goals. Obama preparing for his wedding. Yusuf Obama's Zamalek teammate attacker decided to celebrate his wedding in the 6th of July, and Obama made sure to indicate when his wedding would take place, as he was registered in Masr al-Makassa for the last match, which brought the two teams together. In the quarterfinals of the Egyptian Cup, where Obama led the white team to win over the Al-Makassa with two clean goals scored by the player in the 58th and 61st minute. With this result, Zamalek faces his counterpart Aswan in the semi-finals. Good news for Abdallah Guma's lovers. Francis Patrice Cateron, the technical director of Zamalek football team, asked the White Castle officials to renew Abdallah Guma's contract, which expires next season. The decision of the French technical director followed his peace season with the player over the past hours, during which the points of view were rounded up and misunderstandings between the parties were removed. In the recent days, Carteron has punished the player for failing to comply with technical instructions. This led the player to request a meeting with the coach after the last Aswan match in order to clarify the situation fully and emphasize his discipline and willingness to return and re-engage with the team. Al-Ahli and Al-Nasr Al-Saudis compete to borrow the Winnish. A source familiar with Al-Winnish, Al-Wensh, revealed that the extension of the Wench's contract was under an agreement with the player to grant and extend to lend any season to Saudi club Al-Ahli Jeddah. The source said that the management of Zamalek and the player looked at any details of the Saudi offer the player received, including Al-Ahli, Saudi Arabian club's offer to borrow the player, before which Al-Nasr Al-Saudi was offered. Zizou is renewing his contract with Zamalek. The interim committee in charge of running the Zamalek club, chaired by Hussein Labib, succeeded in reaching an agreement with Ahmed Sidi Zizou, the club's first team player, to renew his contract and close his departed file once and for all. The player held a meeting with Hussein Labib, the chairman of the interim committee that runs the club, to formally terminate the agreement, and the player signed his new contract with White until 2025. especially since the player's contract would have expired by the end of next season, and he was entitled to sign next January. 3 Tennis World Cup qualifiers. 3 Egyptian finalists have officially qualified for the World Cup of Tennis. 14 and 16 years of age after the African qualifiers currently held in Egypt with 9 African countries. The runners-up are 14 and 16 girls and 14 boys. As the boys of 16, the runners-up are close to booking the boarding pass when tomorrow's Namibian match meets the group. And if the Little Pharaohs win, they'll catch up the other 3. The young women that were elected consists of 14-year-old Tafi Grab, Ganna Hossam, Nardin Hossan, and Ludin, led by coach Omar Hidayat, while the young women selectors include 16-year-olds Jeremy Sharif, Lila Shukri, Lena Osama, Noor Shafi, led by coach Mohammed Hassan. The 14-year-old boys consists of Mohammed Abu Zaid, Ali Ahmed, Ali Hatem, and Karim Mabrouk, under the coach Mohammed Musa. 5 stars will leave from Al-Ahli. Al-Ahli Planning Committee has agreed with South African Petsu Muzumani's team profile in the new season. Al-Ahli settled on the leaving of list 5 players, including 2 heavy caliber stars to be announced in the coming days, so that the Red Department could include 5 players instead. First of all, Karim Fouad, the star defender, loaned to Anbi, which is the first summer team deal, and 1 or 2 foreign players with a list of 5 new players to be completed in the season. The season players loaned after setting on the return of the duo of defender Mohamed Abdel Menem and Ahmed Abdeladir are players of the team loaned to Smuha. Al-Ahli officials settled on marketing Water Boalia after he was unable to receive a place in the red formation, while a foreigner attacker would be hired in his place, while another foreign player would be hired if the red administration approved the purchase offers for the financial star Aliou Diang, who was received profession offers in bulk over the past days. These are all our sport news for today. Thank you for listening, and see you next week with our new news about the sports. Have a good day.
في البداية لكل من بيسألوني ازاي يشتركوا في القناة وازاي يفعلوا الجرس وازاي يتواصلوا معايا على الفيسبوك. اولا انت لما تروح للصفحة الرئيسية للقناة، قناة الجريد تي في، هتلاقي هنا اشترك في الصفحة الرئيسية، تشترك، دوس الجرس، تختار اول واحدة، فكده انت بتبقى اشتركت في القناة واول ما بنعمل فيديو بيجي لك. طيب ازاي تتواصل معايا؟ عندك هنا عند الصورة الرئيسية في كلمة فيسبوك، لو دوست عليها هتوديك لصفحتنا مباشرة للفيسبوك، أو العلامة بتاعة تويتر دوست عليها توديك في تويتر. لينكدين عايز تبعت لي إيميل، من هنا تدوس تبعت إيميل مباشرة. عايز تتكلم معايا على ماسنجر بتاع الفيسبوك، بتدوس على آخر واحدة هذه العلامة. نرجع نقول تاني، عايز تروح صفحتنا على الفيسبوك هتلاقي فوق عند القلم صفحتنا في الفيسبوك، تدوس توديك الصفحة مباشرة. تويتر تدوس تروح الصفحة. لينكدين تبعت ايميل او تتواصل معي على ماسنجر، تكتب على طول. الموضوع سهل. من الممكن مثلا ان انت تكون بتشاهد فيديو للجريد تي في زي ده، وانت تشاهد هذا الفيديو مثلا عايز تشترك في القناة، فبتعمل ايه؟ بتدوس على الاحمر، طول ما هي حمرا كده تبقى انت مش مشترك في القناة، فبتدوس على الاحمر وتدوس على الجرس تختار الاول، تدوس على الجرس تختار الاول. عايز تتواصل معايا على الفيسبوك تويتر، روح على العلامة او كلمة الجريء تي في، هيوديك للصفحة الرئيسية، تختار من فوق من عند القلم فيسبوك، تويتر، لينكدين، الايميل، اخر حاجة ماسنجر، تحاورني على الماسنجر. طب عايز تشوف كل الفيديوهات السابقة، تدوس على كلمة الفيديوهات، هتطلع كل الفيديوهات والخبطات الإعلامية اللي احنا حققناها، ولما ضربنا في الوزير، ولما ضربنا في أسرار النادي الأهلي ومخالفات النادي الأهلي، كل الحاجات اللي انفردنا بيها، وحواراتنا مع النجوم، وكل الموضوعات وكل الانفرادات هتلاقيها في منذ بداية القناة، وتستمتع بما حققناه من انتصارات ضد كل من هما ضد نادي الزمالك. فبالتوفيق هذا الشرح. لو انت ما فهمتش الشرح عيد الفيديو تاني واتفرج عليه عشان تعرف. اقعد اكرر من هنا فوق عند الصورة الرئيسية، تدوس تروح صفحة الفيسبوك، هنا تويتر، هنا لينكدين، هنا تبعت ايميل، هنا ماسنجر.